Okay, so am I clear?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so first part is I will give a general update on what's going on and where are we and where are we heading. First, I will give a general update about the game status. As as you can see from our website, we are developing three games. So the first game, the Kai Legends, there will be 20 levels, and this is a single player game. The characters are done, weapons are done. Now we are building the game UI and the environment. Okay, for the environment, for the first few levels, we decided to do like a Japanese environment. The old Japanese structure and the old houses of Japanese. Yeah, that's the first environment that we chose, and the structures are now being designed, the roads, and where will the character be going, so like that. And we will have a default character, but the characters from the website, as you can see, are upgrades. So if you want to change your character, you have to buy those characters using. We are still thinking if you will use Kai Eco or Kai DHT. Okay, for for the second game, this is Kai Puppies. The design of puppies are already done, and the game UI also is initially done. Okay, this is just the initial design. Now the Kai Fight, this is a player versus player game. The characters from Kai Legends will be used for Kai Fight, and we will add more characters, maybe around 20 characters. So you will have to fight with other players, and there will be betting on this game. That means anyone can bet who will win, and the player itself, they can also bet their tokens. Okay, for the first game, Kai Legends, as you can see, we use the plural Kai Legends because there will be sequels of this game. We talked with the game developer and we decided to make at least maybe 5 games continuously. So Kai Legends is just the first game, and there will be second game, Kai Legends, but another title. The first game is Kai Legends: The Beginning. Okay, so it's like the Kai Legends will have 5 games at least. Now, okay, that is all for the game status. I don't know if I already informed everyone about the features of Kai Eco token. The slippage will be a 15%, and um, those holders will receive BUSD as rewards. So for every transaction, 6% of the token will be converted into BUSD, and then this one will be distributed to every holder. Now we have implemented this buyback and burn. Um, I forgot how many percent. I think 3%. 3% of every transaction is converted to BNB, and then once the buyback wallet has enough BNB, let's say for example zero point 0.5 BNB, it will automatically buy from the market, and that will help stabilize the price. And then the tokens that the wallet bought will be sent to a dead wallet. That's why it's called buyback and burn mechanism. Okay, that's why we need a good volume of transactions too. And That's one of the purpose of pre-sale. Why we need a good volume, so that there will be lots of buyback and burn, and the total circulating supply will get slimmer, um, as long as there are transactions going on. Okay, so those are the features of Kai Eco token. The next one is the dog farm. Yeah, we already announced that it's already live. But the dog farm will stay for 1 year at least. Now, after 1 year, we will decide again if we will extend it or stop. Uh, let's see. Let's see what will happen after 1 year. So take note of that. If you stake for your tokens for 1 year, then probably you cannot restake it later. Um, we will decide later if we will extend this or not. And then for the NFT, the initial design is already done, but I'm thinking of redesigning this NFT and add some features. Like for example, if you have a character, you want to dress it and put armor, change the weapon, and then mint it into NFT, and that will be yours. That is for characters. Now there are also NFTs for puppies. um, for the Kai puppies, you will have the ability to breed your own puppy, and then change the color of that puppy, and put a name tag and then mint it, and it will be yours, or sell it to marketplace. So that's one feature that we are thinking to add. Okay, that's for NFT. By the way, if you have any question, you can stop me and ask questions. Okay. Now, why you have to buy Kai Eco or Kai DHT now? That is because first, for Kai Eco, 50% is already burned. Okay, so the remaining 50%, that is the maximum circulating supply. Now, we will lack at least 10% for games, so the remaining will be 40%. Now we will lack another 10% for rewards, so the remaining will be 30%. And then we will set aside 10% for CEX listing. And aside from that, there will be a continuous buyback and burn. So the total circulating supply will be very small. And once the games are out, and the players will be using this Kai Eco to the games, or and they don't have a choice but to buy Kai Eco from the market, and the supply is very limited now, and this one will really help the price of the token in the future. Imagine this one, the three games when it is out, many tokens will be used for the games, but we will keep on adding games. So the use case of this token will be, well, it will be heavily used, and aside from that, many tokens will be locked into staking. So there's a high probability that this token will have a good price in the future. Okay, I am a entrepreneur, and I know how to wait. I'm not rushing for an income. So trust me when I say you will have a good income later. And this is also true with Kai DHT. For Kai DHT, yeah, there's no initial burn. But for games, we will probably lock 20% or 30%, and the rewards 20%. For CX listing 20%, we will set aside maybe 5% for marketing. So the tokens that will be available for buying is very very limited. Okay. Anyway, these are just uh, future plans. Okay. Probably many are asking when will the Kai Eco tokens be distributed. Um, First and foremost, we will have a pre-sale, and we already contacted a third-party ID or launchers, but we haven't got any reply yet. Among those are the Game Fee. We applied to Game Fee and TrustPad, BSC Pad, Cardens. If no one will reply, we will go to Pink Sale. Okay. The I think the auditor partnered with Pink Sale before, the one who audited our contract. So that's the last option that we have. We will go to Pink Sale for a pre-sale. Now, why do we need a pre-sale? And that's because we have to build our LP, and we have to have a good number of holders so we can go to a big exchanger. Because if we apply for listing to big exchangers, they will check the holders, and if your holder is less than 10K, probably you have to wait more until you get that number of holders. And why I need to wait for pre-sale to end before I distribute the token? That's because that's one requirement. Okay, imagine this one. If we have a pre-sale, we will fix the listing price. I mean the initial listing from to the pancake swap. If we distribute the token, there's a possibility that someone will inject LP that we don't know, and that will destroy the initial listing in pancake swap, because there's already an LP existing. That should not happen. Okay, I hope you understand that. So for those who are asking me via DM when will they receive the tokens, um, you will receive the tokens after the pre-sale. I cannot distribute the tokens before the pre-sale, but all of your tokens are already calculated. The snapshot is done. I think 2 weeks ago, and I'm sorry if I keep you waiting, but there's a reason why. Okay, that's it. I think I said everything that I want to tell everyone. Let's start with um answering questions. If you have any question, just fire it out.
Hello, CP. I think I missed the date of the pre-sale. When will we conduct the pre-sale then?
For the pre-sale, we are waiting for the approval of our applications. I told a while ago that we applied for one, two, three, four pre-sale launchers, and also we are in contact with third party marketing agency to do our the marketing for us, and they said that it's okay to have a pre-sale on our own. I mean, on our own website, but it's very very difficult. Why? Because the total sales, it will rely on our own network. It's better to do it through third party pre-sale launchers because they have good network. So once we set the date, of course we will announce it. But I already started an ICO on an exchange. It's a small exchange called Dex Trade. This exchange has been in contact with me since last year, and last year I already paid them. And I told them to just wait because last year I told them I plan to rebrand everything and restart the project. And now I think I sent the total tokens a few hours ago. If not, I will send the tokens to them to start the ICO. When you say ICO, it's an initial CEX listing, so it's done by an exchange. But the pre-sale that we are doing, it's an IDO. It will be done by DEX. Okay. Did I answer your question? I cannot give the exact date yet, but once we get a date, we will announce everything.
I think it's fine. Can I make a follow-up question? I
Yes,
mean,
of course.
it's not a question, but I just would like to commend the team. Actually, I've been here, I think, since day one. So, from my initial holdings of 90B, I think it quadrupled just before the cut of the just before the cut off. So I could quadrupled my holdings, but I think the way that we will do the staking now, I think it's more sustainable in the long term. Also, it will prevent um, those that have more rewards on the platform, and then later on they just sell it. I think what what you've done is more sustainable in the long for the long term. So that's it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah, we realized that the first staking method that we use, we are too much generous, and the rewards are really fast. So there are many whales that keeps on selling their rewards, and we don't like that. So we just tried to just fix everything with lower rewards, but it's not very low. It's still high compared to many projects. But yeah, it's sustainable now. Thank you for that.
CP, I'm just recording for those who can't make the CMA. Can you just comment on the pools for the staking, please?
What comment is that?
Um, the peers. Can you make a comment about them?
I don't get your question.
The staking pools. So the peers. If someone pairs with Kai DHT, will those features come out later in an update?
He's talking about the different pairs, right, of for the pools.
Okay.
At the moment, it's single.
We are still thinking of adding pairs. If we have a good LP after pre-sale, then I think we don't need to add LP pairs. But if not, then yeah, we will add. But of course, we hear the community. If the community wants it, then we can add them. Probably we can add a Kai Eco and BNB pair, and then you will get Kai Eco rewards and Kai DHT and BNB pairs, and you get Kai DHT rewards. Actually, even there's no pair in the dog farm. If you add liquidity, you will earn from the transactions because uh, it's like for every transaction there's a gas fee. Now depending on the amount of LP that you will have a share on that transaction fee. But of course if we will add LP pairs on our dog farm, then you will have to earn more. It's not comparable with the fees that you get from the transaction fees. But yeah, it depends on the request of the community. If the community wants it, we will put it.
Awesome, thank you. Can you also please confirm rewards? So if someone stakes into one of the farms or the pools, and the tokens are no longer in their wallet, will they still earn BUSD or USDT? Yes or no?
No, because in any staking contract, the staking contract will read what's available in your wallet. Now, if it's no longer in your wallet, it's on another smart contract, then you cannot receive any rewards from that. So my advice is you test first which one is giving you good rewards. 50% you stake, and then 50% you uh you just let your wallet hold it. um the reflections will depend on the volume. That's why we need many holders, so there will be good volume and your rewards will be better. So yeah, that's it. I'll
Can
test
you
it.
can you can you just clarify what you mean by the staking for 12 months max?
Okay, if you stake for 12 months, you will get I think 130% rewards. And the dog farm, we okay, wait, I will have to confirm something. Okay, we will test it for 1 year. Now, if there are tokens that are not yet on circulating supply, probably we will extend the dog farm for another year. Um, how we will stop the dog farm? It will be manual. We will announce you that we will going to stop on this date. Like for example, 2 months from now, we decided to stop it, and then you will have to remove everything, and we will not change the contract because I think that contract is already stable. We will decide if we will reopen it or just extend it or just stop it. I cannot give a concrete answer now, but yeah, in the future we will just decide it. Okay, did that answer your question or no?
Yeah, yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay, any other question? And also
Yes,
if you
LP,
have
hi.
okay
CP,
please.
hi. How you doing? This is Hamad.
Oh, Hamad.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you very much
how you doing?
for everything that you do.
No problem, man. I'm one of the supporters. I really want this project to soar, you know? One of the things I want to ask you is one of the things I really want is LP to be introduced in the dog farm. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know
Okay.
if you, yeah, you said that if the community wants it. I'm putting my voice now. We really want it, if it's possible.
Okay. Okay. Mm,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
We
welcome, man.
we will highly consider it then.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
Staking pool.
Okay.
Uh, I have just stake in the KDAT pool uh, for 12 months.
Okay.
Uh, so, how about the return of the uh, when we after uh, the stake time is finished, we will get um, the KDT and also the benefit uh, return to our wallet. We didn't see the progress like before.
Um,
So the staking pool, I'm not sure what, but for example, how many IEAT we have earned, or we can withdraw it before the deadline or something. So I don't know.
okay. Like for example, if you stake for 2 months, your tokens will be locked for 2 months, and after 2 months, the status will be unlocked, and that's the only time you can withdraw your stake tokens plus your rewards. Did that answer your question, or?
Yes. So after the 2 months, we can withdraw staking and also we would reward. Say, understand?
Yes, that
Uh,
that is if you stake for 2 months. If you stake
yes.
for 3 months, yeah, and you can restake again, and then it will be another locking period for you.
See. But for example, if I stake for 2 months for some I get a token, but for example, I bought some other Kageti token and stake another another time. So is count to the total or is a separate staking?
You mean if you want to add?
Yes, if you want to add some more stake, say me.
Um, okay. Let's say for example, you stake
Okay.
okay as per code now, if you stake your token on day one, you will have to wait for 2 months, right? But assuming after day 10 you added another 10 kDHT,
Yes.
um after 2 months you can only withdraw the first 10 plus the rewards, and you have to wait another 10 days so you can withdraw the second 10 kDHT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how the code is functioning now.
Uh,
That's why if you have like for example 10 kDHT, you can choose 2 months, but you can choose another staking pool. So you are not limited to one pool where you first stake. You can have multiple pools and several KDHT on different pools, and each deposit, the contract will remember that, and it will lock that particular number of tokens to that particular pool of your choice.
as you said, we can add Kageti to the same pool or to the different pool, no problem.
Yes, yes, you can choose the same pool or different pools.
I see. Uh, okay, another question. Uh, as for Kaiko, um, we also for previous holder, we wait for the airdrop of new token until maybe after the pre-sale. Is
Yes,
that
yes. Unfortunately, we have to wait until after pre-sale because that's one condition of pre-sale. If I distribute the tokens now, we cannot have pre-sale.
okay? I see.
But like I said, one small exchanger, the Dex Trade Exchanger, is going to launch ICO for our Kai Eco. Now that's okay because it's an exchanger. It's not on Dex. It's on centralized exchanger. No problem with that. um, Another reason why I want pre-sale is because I already contacted Gate IO and they said, yeah, the project is good, it's okay, but we need they need volume. Okay. They said that out of 10 applications, they usually reject 7 because of volume. Okay.
Oh, yeah, chatting volume.
Yeah, Gate.io is a tier one exchanger. They want many holders so that it will create also volume in their exchanger, and also they want more audience. If they will list this project with many holders, there are chances that those holders will also join Gate.io. That's why they want to have good volume of network too.
Okay.
So we all can participate in that, right?
Yes, of course, yes.
Thank you.
If you have any ideas about game, feel free to send us a message. There are some members who have good ideas really, and they send their ideas to us, and I discuss it with the game developers. Some ideas are really difficult to implement, but yeah, they are good. It needs
Uh,
a lot of integration, but we will try to uh, consider all of them as much as possible.
Hi, CP. It's
Yes,
Olivier. How are you?
fine, thank you.
I have a small question. Do you think is it any way planned down the road to have like a behind the scenes or any reference of the how do you call it the studio who is developing the game? You know, to get more or less an idea how they work, or you know, it might be interesting. You know, to see a little bit. I mean, you have other games who make sometimes some sneak preview how they work, how development goes on. It's nice to have a face maybe of the team who is working on it. Is there any plans in that direction?
Um, yes. Our plan is to have a trailer for each character. It's like
Okay.
we are introducing every character and their special abilities, and then there will be at least 3 trailers to introduce the game, and then
Okay.
probably yeah behind the scene, yeah, that's a good idea. I've never thought of that. But yeah, I will ask the team if they
If
want
they
to
agree, yeah. I mean,
yeah, if
their
they agree,
privacy.
if they want to be seen on camera, yeah.
Exactly. I fully understand if they don't want to, but sometimes you know it's nice when you have a face. You have a different relation to a product, to a game, to a team, to whatever. If you see someone, you know, if you have a face, what you can imagine.
Yeah, and by the way, we already have our own soundtrack. I plan to use them on trailers later. um Lil Walt, one of our team member, is responsible for producing this our own video.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Yeah, we will consider that. That's a good, good suggestion. Why I haven't thought of that.
I guess you have quite a lot to think about, so we have time to think.
Yeah. Actually, we're not rushing, but our main goal now is at least the three games will be out before the year ends. And if these games will be out before the year ends, we don't know where the token price will be. I believe it will do good.
We're all very confident, so that's why we are still around. We believe in it and we support it.
Thank you.
May I have, I use the opportunity, if anyone can maybe help or have the same issue, I can't stake through Trust Wallet. It always gives me an invalid session error. Has anyone had the same issues?
On our end, it works. Just
I
use
know
the
because other
Google
people did
Chrome.
it, so yeah. But even I tried Google Chrome, Safari, I cleared cache. I mean, most likely it's my end, but sometimes people had the same issues and they might share a tip which I haven't thought of. So that's why I just wanted to ask around. But if not, I try around a little bit and see if I can figure it out.
That's the problem with the Trust Wallet. It cannot connect to every DApps, and
Yeah,
it's an issue not only on our project but for several projects too. Especially if you are on ETH network, because yeah,
yeah.
Trust Wallet is owned by Binance, and if you are on a different network like ETH or Polygon, um, your Trust Wallet is
It's doomed.
there will be issues there. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so
why
MetaMask
many.
would be the easiest. Yeah.
Yes, that's why I'm a MetaMask user because of that issue.
Okay.
I joined several projects before. It's difficult to connect to their DApps,
Yeah,
or
true.
that's why I moved to MetaMask and just use my PC,
Yeah,
and it
no
works
issues.
like a charm.
Okay, I will try that. Good idea. Just import the wallet in MetaMask.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
thanks if you.
MetaMask as well is not showing the correct amount. If you look on DEX tools and you compare to with MetaMask, it shows you totally different price on both. So I don't understand
Um.
from what
Okay.
MetaMask is taking the.
No. The MetaMask is getting the price from CoinMarketCap. Now the price from CoinMarketCap is the average of DEX and the CEX. Okay, if you focus only on the price of DEX, the price of DEX may be different from the price in CEX. Now the average of that is reported by CoinMarketCap, and that is also reflected to MetaMask. Okay,
Okay,
MetaMask is not getting a price from DEX tools.
so it's getting the price from CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap.
CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap,
Okay.
and the price from CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap is the average price of all exchanges, whether it is DEX or SEX.
Okay.
Okay. Any other question?
Um,
Have Is
just,
everything
just
clear
so
or okay?
I don't know. Just wonder maybe you have said somewhere, but I have the UE uh, deploy on two network, Binance Smart
Yes.
Chain and Ethereum.
Correct.
Uh,
Right now we will focus on BSC, but once we grow big, we will also go to ETH network, and by that time we will build a bridge. Before we tried to build the bridge by ourselves, but we get the security issue. Um we don't like to take that risk. That means there's a part of our code in the how do you call that, bridge, where if you are a developer, you can tap and you can transact in between transactions. This is a little technical, but I'm trying to explain it in a layman's term. But in between transactions, you can put a transaction, and it it's not controlled by the smart contract. That means you can do anything you want. Like for example, user one is trying to sell this amount, you can get that, and you will be the one selling it, and the user one will lose all his tokens. So we saw that opportunity from scammers, and that's why we stop it. And now I think 2 weeks ago I contacted one project, and they said yes, we will provide the bridge for you, and we will partner with each other. So in the future, when we deploy the ETH network, we will deploy also the bridge. If we deploy the bridge, um, the total supply of ETH and BSC should not be affected. That means if you transfer 1 billion from BSC to ETH, the total supply will be the same, should be the same. That's the purpose of bridge. If it's not the same, then it's not a bridge. It's just a transfer to another network. So yeah, that's our future plan.
But what the but maybe as I'm just a novice, so I don't know what's the benefit of deploy on Ethereum because it's
Um,
expensive.
yes. One reason is that there are more volumes in it than BSC. If you know the ratio, it's like out of 10,000 total volume, probably 7,000 is ETH and only 3,000 is BSC. And also, there are good holders in ETH network because the transaction is very high. They don't like to keep buying and selling, buying and selling. Unlike in BSC, the transaction is very very cheap, so it's okay to just when the price goes up, sell. When the price goes down, buy. It's easy to do that, but you cannot easily do that in ETH network because the transaction is very expensive. That means
Okay.
in ETH network there are really good holders.
Ah,
And if we go to ETH network, there will be more players in the game. Now, the the benefit of BSC is that when you are in ETH network and you saw the difference in BSC, there's a high possibility that you will buy tokens in BSC. Why? Because it's cheap and the price probably is lower because the holders in BSC keeps on dumping, buying like that. So yeah, going to ETH network is yeah beneficial too.
okay.
CP,
Yes.
are you still gonna try to join with somebody bigger than us, or we passed totally on that one? Or you just mentioned that you're gonna join someone within 2 weeks?
What? I didn't get what you mean.
Didn't you just mention that you're gonna join with someone within 2 weeks? Or I just
Uh,
misunderstand?
I didn't say anything about joining someone bigger than
Oh,
us in 2 weeks.
okay. I just thought that you guys just said something that you're gonna joining with someone.
Okay. Any other question?
Hi, CP.
Yes.
How are you? I have a more than a suggestion than a question. I'm thinking about doing more than one in a couple of months AMA, so maybe we should do one a week so people can really build a trust with us. I'm seeing like a lot of people don't know the developers, don't know the team, so that can help you.
Yeah. We can do a continuous AMA, but I probably cannot join all the AMAs in the future. Because like right now it's already early morning in my time zone, and
Oh, okay.
I, I probably for other AMAs the time will be different. I might be sleeping or working. I don't know. uh,
Yeah, that's not a problem. We can put, you can put someone who's in charge for that or anybody, but at least there's someone weekly there to people to ask. That's just the main idea.
yes, yes, yeah, okay, yeah. We will discuss that with the team. We will schedule who will take charge, who
And
will do this and that. Yeah.
I'll give you the update. The business card is ready to go to Dubai Expo, and everything is ready.
Thank you,
I
bro.
already did it. I already did it. Just did it. I think I'm the one who closed the video chat by mistake. I dropped my phone a little bit before. I was in the printing and printing the
At least
cards,
you're
and I
honest.
dropped. I think I dropped my phone, so it might be me.
Oh.
So there's everything for the Dubai Expo is ready, and really excited for spread Kaiko everywhere, and that's it.
if if this will do good, bro, yeah, get back to me and let's talk.
And I hope you like the suggestions about the game I sent to you.
Yeah, yeah, I already told our dev about that, and it said they said, well, that's interesting, and yeah, it's difficult but it's doable.
Okay, great. And
Let's
there's a follow up for the idea I sent you, but I have a lot to write about it, so gonna take me a time.
Yeah, you can write it first in the notepad or wherever, and just uh, copy it and paste it and send it to me. We are open for suggestions.
Okay,
You know
that's it.
yeah, there may be suggestions that will come from the community which are far better than ours. That's why we are not limited to what we plan. We are open, really open for suggestions.
Yeah, okay. The main idea about the game, my suggestion is,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
you're choppy. Yeah, it's okay now.
Okay. The main idea to bring a lot of people in it, not just gamers and crypto people. Will just bring child, old people, little people, everybody to that game. So that's the main idea about the game that I sent to you.
Yeah, I know. It will be fun to play that.
Yeah, it's like did you if you know Pokemon Go, it's nearly the same, nearly the same idea.
Yeah, the dev said it will cost a bit. Yeah, but very doable. That needs a lot of rendering power, but yeah, it's okay.
Okay. they can benefit from the game, and they can burn some calories while walking the dogs. So that's a benefit.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
When can we stay Kai Echo?
Um. After pre-sale, once you receive, yeah, you can stake, but the contract is already open. It's live. Um, I'm really sorry I cannot distribute the tokens yet. Just like I told you a while ago, we have a good reason why we do that.
Can I just ask about Kai Fights? Is that the only game that players can bet?
Kai Fight is a player versus player game. If you know Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, yeah, the game is like that. Um,
No, sorry, I'm just asking. Is that the only game that we have where people
uh,
can bet, like place bets?
yes, correct.
Okay,
For other games,
and
you
there's no
cannot take
betting
bets.
on
Yeah.
Kai Puppies
Uh, uh, Excuse me, what?
for the second game. There's no betting.
For Kai Puppies? No. But if you
Okay,
want,
the only reason why I ask is because I think if there is betting, our games are RAT, because then that becomes gambling. So if we leave Kai Puppies without any betting features, it should be available to all ages, or that's what I'm trying to get at. Does it make sense?
uh, okay, let's see. Maybe we can consider that. Let's talk internally, um,
Yeah,
within the team. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. If none, I think we can end it here. I hope everything is
Okay,
clear. The
sorry, CP. I have one question. That's it. If
Yes, of
there's a
course.
possible in the future we're gonna go ahead PlayStation or Xbox or anything about the games, or we're just
Yes.
leaving it at that?
Yes. Our project will focus mainly on games. For now, we are building the game on playable on a desktop computer and mobile phones. But definitely, we will go to a PlayStation and Xbox. But there are lots of requirements to fulfill before we can go there. First and foremost, the rendering of the game.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we will have to consider that. But yeah, we already have that plan.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Mm.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. What's the agreement with Indirect? I think we're getting the fairly good volume in terms of transactions in Indirect as compared to Pancake Swap before. So do we list the token again to Index or not
Indo
for that?
X.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I requested for the listing from Indo X because uh, I want more holders in index so we can go to a bigger exchanger. I want to build a volume in PancakeSwap, and that's also one reason why we will also deploy it to ETH network. Uh, for Gate.io, the requirements is a little high, and we, we, we will try to achieve that their request. And yeah, I already talked with them, and they even told me to pay a deposit and just wait for the volume. But let's just wait for the volume and and pay.
So the intention is hopefully the holders in the X will transfer to the deck. Then for Gate.io, do they require certain number of holders, or it's just transaction volume in terms of um, USD?
uh they require number of holders and volume both.
I see. Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay, any other question?
Well, CP, you are very lucky that Dimitri is not here. You'll be bombarded with questions.
Di- Dimitri?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
you will be
okay.
bombarded with questions if you'll be here.
I'm okay. As long as I can answer his questions, then no problem. If I don't know, then I will just say I don't know. Okay. If no more questions, then we can end it here. I hope everything is clear. I hope everything is well informed with the update of the project. And is there anything else? Let me see. Okay. If you have another question, feel free to drop any message to our main GC, and there we have a lot of admins and moderators to help you with your problems. So anything, if no more questions, then I will say good night to everyone. Um, Actually, good morning to me.
Good morning to you. Am I online? Can I speak now?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you exited already. No, Nas, I'm very late because of work, and I just saw the notification that what I'm late. But thank you very much for the progress. Kai Eco must win, must bring more investment and then more user base. We have a million reasons why the listeners, everyone who is waiting impatiently for the launch of the new contract to buy more, to invest more.
Mm-hmm.
Without investment, the project cannot be in the mainstream. But the only thing I want to ask now is the gaming is good. I haven't heard much about your speak about it, and the farming, the dog farm on the website is going well. I have tried with small holdings there, and but the volume to get the volume because the website has a little exposure, and I was thinking I'm farming somewhere. We all farm all over the internet. And the Unifarm is one of a site where we always rush there for quick bags, and I farm a little bit also on the pancake swap. Are you thinking of expanding your wings outside of the native website? Like we are farming here, dog, but you can do something in the third-party website so that to draw attention to a lot of users. We need people to come in because we must prepare before the next incoming a bull run, bull market. We are still in the bull market, but this bull market is really stressing. We want better one. So my question is, are you thinking of spreading your wings when it comes to farming?
Farming.
Farming. The dog farming on the website is going well, but it has a little click attention. People don't know. We need the user base. If you start doing that on a third party website, before you know it, so that's what I'm thinking. You launch the new contract, the new token. Are you going to just stick to the farming on the website, which is having a little, the old users who know you, little newcomers are coming. Newcomers will be here. But are you thinking of that?
Okay. Do you mean to partner with other projects for staking?
Yeah, for staking, rewarding, that was
Okay.
okay. Farming,
Um,
we,
there's a advantage and there is also a disadvantage. The
yeah.
advantage of that one is yeah, we will increase the awareness and network, and we might get possible holders, additional holders actually. Uh, the disadvantage of that one is if we partner with other projects, usually that project we will they will stake their tokens and the rewards will come from us. Okay,
Okay.
so their holders, if their holders are much bigger than us, we will lose. Why? Because the rewards will be our token. When they receive the rewards, they will just dump the tokens to us. They will just keep on selling. So
Hmm.
that's the disadvantage of partnering with others. One good thing is we can partner with Pancake Swap itself because they have
That's a
good network and good
liquidity
holders.
network. Yes.
Yeah.
Package swap will be the best. Will be the best. Because I'm afraid we are already into the. If I'm not mistaken, your road was really bumpy for
Yes, we had a
Kai
bumpy road
Eco
already.
Barbie Road, and but I think we are getting to the 7, 8, or 9 months already after the launch of the second what we are using now, what we are phasing out now.
Mm-hmm.
That means a little has been achieved, a little. So we should not continue for the same crawling. The game will be there. We need people to play the game. The NFT market to be launched. We need users to come and buy the trade on daily basis to bring volume. And yeah, just thinking out of box. I'm just thinking that okay, how are you thinking of spreading? I know you have your team already. The marketers, marketing is strong going, and you are going to add more. That's why I brought that farming. But if you are thinking about pancake swap, that will be the something to start with.
Okay.
That will be something to start. Me, but in particular, I like farming. You buy the, farming token, you put your liquidity, you have your reward. It's not much, but if you repeat constant, you are constant. You are committed with the BNB or B. Yeah, it's now BNB chain. It's better. It's better because the transaction fees, those fees are claiming your reward are a bit less. But it's good. If you are thinking about something like that, we will support you. We have holdings, and I wish you all the best in the launching of the new
Mhm.
contract.
Okay. Just to inform everyone, the new contract is already launched. It is the trading that we will have to launch later.
Yeah, it's launched. That's why we are doing the farming actually, the dog farming.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Something for the La token, nothing has come from them yet.
Um,
For
yeah, we are
you know.
still in contact